Good evening. Welcome to the news on Rup Eng.
Hello there, I'm Daphne Charles.
I'm Manoj Hettiarachi. President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that the government's development program has been able to eliminate the historic injustice caused to villagers. The president was speaking at the ceremony organized in connection with the vesting of the Rup Eng project in the people yesterday. It provides irrigation facilities to around 12,000 acres of paddy fields. Rup Eng is a tributary of the Mundeni Oya of the Maha Oya in the Ampara district. The reservoir has been constructed damming the Rup Eng Oya. The archaeological evidence points out that King Saddatissa in the 4th century planned to construct a reservoir in this area. An uncompleted dam of about 1 mile and a twin canal network made of stones can still be seen. The president inspected the sluice gates constructed during that period. Minister Maithripala Senanayake, who was the then Minister of Irrigation, started to reconstruct this reservoir in the year 1977. However, with the change of government in 1977, the project was abandoned once again. Finally, the construction work of the reservoir was started on the 12th of February 2007 under President Mahinda Rajapaksa's government. The new reservoir has been erected slightly above the old construction work. The length of the dam is 3,600 meters. The reservoir has a capacity of holding 45,500 acre-feet of water. The reservoir is connected to a 7-kilometer main canal and a 150-kilometer long sub-canal network. The government spent 3,970 million rupees for the project. Local engineering technology was used for its construction. The project will provide irrigation water to 23,000 farmer families and drinking water facilities to 10,000 other families. The Rup Eng project area has been named as a special Mahavali zone. The Mahavali authority informed that targeted development can be achieved within 3 years. They said the farmers of the area who cultivated only in one season using rainwater can now cultivate not only in both seasons but an additional season as well. Students of the Ampara Pollabadda Vidyalaya recited the song of welcome at the ceremony. A commemorative stamp was issued in connection with the opening of the Rup Eng project. Irrigation engineers who rendered a great service during their service at the department received felicitation awards from the president. The president said that the government, which eliminated the darkness that shrouded the life of the people in the East, has implemented a huge development program for them. He added that today is a day of meting out justice for people living in these areas. The government has been able to fulfill a large portion of development work following the end of war and bloodshed. Tanks, anicuts, rivers and canals have been reconstructed. People who suffered due to hunger and drought have been freed from these difficulties through this massive reconstruction work. He said that the aim of the government is to create an environment conducive for everyone, including children, to live in freedom. Minister of Mahavali Irrigation and Water Management, Nimal Siripala de Silva, addressing the ceremony, noted that the government headed by President Rajapaksa has launched massive irrigation schemes since 2005. The work on Uma Oya, Daduru Oya and Moragahakanda projects is now underway. Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa, Governor of the Eastern Province, Mohan Vijayavikrama, were present.
Around 200 UNP members of the Nuwara Maskeli electorate have joined the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. They received party membership at the SLFP Youth League meeting at Gimgathena New Seminar Hall today. The meeting was held under the patronage of Power and Energy Minister Pavitra Vanyarachi. She presented party membership for new members in the presence of several people's representatives of the area. Power and Energy Minister Pavitra Vanyaracha said that the correct leadership of President Mahinda Rajapaksa has been able to direct the country towards a rapid development path, defeating tiger terrorism. She noted that earlier our forces had not been able to counter-attack terrorists. Leaders who set fire to the country have failed to face tigers as they had no courage. They entered into peace accords with tigers and allowed them to carry out their terrorist activities. She added that President Mahinda Rajapaksa, however, has the courage and determination to destroy the powerful terrorist organization.
The government requests the European Union to extend its support to halt the fundraising of organizations with links to tiger sympathizers. Foreign Minister Professor G.R. Pires made this request from the visiting 6-member European Parliamentary delegation in Colombo. Minister Professor Pires acknowledged the ongoing cooperation on counter-terrorism and judicial action taken by several European Union member countries against tiger sympathizers. The EU banned the LTTE as a terrorist organization in 2007. Minister Pires stressed that the delegation had the opportunity of making their own independent assessment because they visited the country recently. He added that fundraising activities by LTTE front organizations are still continuing.
People in the north and east praised the government headed by the president for rapidly developing their areas following the defeat of tiger terrorism. The government has decided to set apart 70% of the whole development process for the northeast after the war victory. People in the north and south had maintained better relations in various fields from ancient times. They have continued the exchanging of various goods and food items. Professors in the south have served in Jaffna University, and Sinhala students were given the opportunity to study at the same university. The victory of Hector Kobakadua, who contested the Jaffna electorate in 1977, was the result of the reconciliation between Sinhalese and Tamils. But tiger terrorism began expanding in the north along with terrorist activities such as the assassination of Jaffna Mayor Alfred Doreapa in 1975 and the setting of fire to the Jaffna Library in 1982. The war environment that emerged in the country along with Black July in 1983 had pushed the community life into severe difficulties for around 3 decades. Mass assassinations took place irrespective of communal differences. Hundreds of Buddhists, Islam and Christian places of religious worship were destroyed. Terrorists who set fire to villages were also responsible for shooting down several eminent scholars. The development process in the northern province was halted with the open economy introduced in 1977. Needs of the north have been neglected in political decisions taken in the south under this setup. The LTT has taken over the northeast areas under their control. Tiger terrorists were engaged in a brutal battle to capture power in the north with the support of international tiger sympathizers. The president has focused attention on rapid development in the south as well as in the north. Highways, irrigation schemes, agriculture and fisheries industries as well as state and private institutions have been re-established in the northeast. As a result, the north has become an attractive area like the south. People in the northeast are now able to live in freedom, enjoying development benefits of the country. They pay a tribute to the government headed by the president and war heroes for creating reconciliation in their areas.
India says that no one can break the Indo-Sri Lanka friendship. This was stated by the new Indian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Yashwardhan Kumar Singha, when he called on the General Secretary of the SLFP, Minister Maithripala Sirisena, in Colombo recently. The meeting was held at the Health Ministry in Colombo recently. The Indian High Commissioner held talks on mutual interest, including the existing friendship between the two countries with Minister Maithripala Sirisena. Minister Sirisena explained in detail the history of direct friendly relations between SLFP leaders and Indian Congress leaders. He also outlined the present political situation in Sri Lanka. Indian High Commissioner Yashwardhan Kumar Singha noted that no one can break the long-standing Indo-Sri Lanka friendship. Attention was focused on the support being extended by the Indian government to improve health facilities in Sri Lanka. The reconstruction work of the Hatton Dikkoya Hospital with Indian financial assistance has been completed. It will be vested in the people soon. India has extended financial aid for several hospitals in the northern province. The Indian High Commissioner pledged to continue his country's assistance to Sri Lanka.
The city of Colombo is undergoing rapid development process to host the Commonwealth Heads of State meeting in November this year. Our camera crew captured the Colombo city development process being continued to make it the most attractive city of South Asia. Several professionals said several professionals said that they were highly impressed with the development taking place in the city of Colombo. There is rapid development and no one can dispute it. Colombo is fast changing. There is a vast change between the city of Colombo then and now.
The third branch of the Sri Lanka Savings Bank was opened in Mathura. The opening ceremony was held today under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The Sri Lanka Savings Bank was launched in 2008. Two branches of the bank have been set up in Colombo and Mathura. Another branch is to be established in Anuradhapura shortly. The bank network is being operated under the theme of Janahandin Janitavu Bankuwa, the bank created from the community's heart. The Mathura branch was set up with modern state-of-the-art facilities to provide a wide range of services to customers. Deposits of first 3 customers were received by the President. They were presented with mementos at a ceremony attended by Ministers Mahindayapa Abewardena, Dallas Alahapperuma, Chandrasri Gajadera, Lakshmanyapa Abewardena, Deputy Minister, Vijay Dahanayaka, MP Hemal Gunasekara, Chairman of the Bank, R.A. Tilaka Disanayaka, and Working Director Sanat Veeratunga.
Investigation reports on the suspects of the suicide bomb attack at the Pittala Junction in Kollupitiya targeting Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa was submitted to the Attorney General. This was informed to the Colombo Magistrates Court by Kottahena Police. 6 suspects are in remand custody in connection with the bomb attack. They have been remanded under the Terrorism Prevention Act. The police informed court that all relevant administrative reports of the suspects had been forwarded to the Attorney General. Suspects will be prosecuted under the Terrorism Prevention Act after receiving advice from the Attorney General. The suicide bomb attack had been carried out targeting the Defence Secretary on the 1st of December 2006.
The exposition of sacred hair relics of the Lord Buddha takes place at 3 temples in Gaul. It is being organized to coincide with 2013 Asala Udanaya. It was taken to Balapitiya by air from the Hunupitiya Gangarama temple in Colombo this morning. Devotees in Balapitiya are paying homage to the hair relics at the exposition at Sri Pushparama Muli Mahavihara in Valitara, Balapitiya. It will be kept at the temple until 6 am tomorrow. The hair relics will be taken to Meetiyagoda Vivekaramaya tomorrow, and the exposition will continue until the 22nd at Batuangala ancient Rajamaha Viharaya in Neluwa on 23rd. The sacred hair relics will be taken back to Gangarame temple on the 24th. The exposition has been organized by Sajjan Divas Kunuvardhana Foundation in connection with the 2013 Asala Udane. The Asala Udane has been organized centering the 600-year-old ancient Batuangala Rajamaha Viharaya, Neluwa, Dharmapala Viharaya in Koswatta, Mavanana, Tiniyavala, Lelvala, Madagama and Dellava temples.
Another tourist hotel with modern facilities has been opened in Munragala for local and foreign travellers. The opening ceremony was held yesterday under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The government seeks maximum contribution from the private sector towards the promotion of tourism industry. The new 3-star tourist hotel, Ceylon Rish, is located on the Ampara Munragala road. It is a Board of Investment approved project. The new hotel is a better intermediary resting place for travellers visiting in the eastern province. Speaker Chamal Rajapaksa and Minister Sumedha Jayasena were present at the opening ceremony.
The final Randoli Mahaperahara of the historic Sri Vishnu Mahadevalaya in Dondra parades the streets tomorrow night. The Peli Perahara paraded the streets today. President Mahinda Rajapaksa visited the historic Dondra sacred area. He called on the chief priest of Parama Vichitra Rama Rajamaha Viharaya and senior Anunayaka of Sri Kalyanavansa Mahanikaya, the Venerable Divinura Sri Sunandanayaka Thera, and received his blessings. Later, he participated in a special puja at the Sri Vishnu Devalaya. Ministers Mahindayapa Abhivardhana, Tala Salaha Peruma, and Basnayaka Nilame of the Sri Vishnu Mahadevalaya, Dishan Gunasekar, were present. A special puja to invoke blessings on the President was also conducted. Welcome back. We're into sports news with Kasun.
Well, good evening indeed. Well, starting off with cricket news. Sri Lanka's star batsman Kumar Sangakkara's career best score of 169 helped Sri Lanka to beat South Africa by 180 runs in the first one-day international between the two countries played at R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo yesterday. South Africa won the toss and invited Sri Lanka to bat first. The game was completely dominated by the Sri Lankans and they scored a mammoth 320 runs with the loss of 5 wickets in 50 overs. Kumar Sangakkara scored a magnificent 169 runs in his 16th century and in his entire cricket career. He hit 18 fours and 6 sixes. Upul Tawanga made 43 runs while Mahela Javardhana made a blistering 42. Moni Mokal took 2 wickets for 34 runs. South Africans were bowled out for 140 runs in 31.4 overs. Alvaro Peterson and Robin Peterson scored 29 runs each. Ranganihira took 3 wickets for 25 runs while Thisara Pereira 3 for 31. Kumar Sangakkara was adjudged the man of the match. Sri Lanka is leading the 5-match series by 1-0.
Now the catch, the outside edge, that's good bowling. And that's out. He's hit it straight to short it. Oh, he's chopped it on. He's chopped it on.
A very pleasant night.
Good night.